I let my neighbor take me on a date, and I'm gonna tell you guys how it went. So first, we've seen each other multiple times in multiple different community events, and he never really showed interest. My homegirl even thought he was gay. But since we live right next to each other, it's like proximity type of thing. So we were like, we always talk to each other and stuff like that, and we were getting to know each other, as a community. I was like, I like making friends in my community. So there's this one event, and everybody's at the pool. So I go put my bikini on. Mind you, I talked to him before I put my bikini on. But I go home and I put my bikini on. And then that's when he was just like, basically saying that he wanted to take me out, show me this spot. And I was like, oh, like a date? And he was just like, yeah, I guess so. And I was like, okay, that's weird because I didn't think you were interested in me. And so he's like, oh, what made you think that? And I'm just like, because like we've seen each other many times, and you've never really showed interest.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the +1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
So as the day's coming towards the planned date, he actually texted me and was just like, oh, I know that you have like dietary restrictions. And I was like, yeah. So he basically called around to find a place where we could both eat. So he found a spot, and I was like, wow, he actually like took time to that's a green flag. The first red flag was him not asking me out until he seen me in a bikini. But,
it's like, yo, come on, shorty, like, get over yourself. She's thinking like, oh shit, well, he saw my body and he saw how sexy I look in a bikini. That's when he wanted me. And even if he did, so what?
Green flag. He called around to, see where we can both enjoy, like a place where we can both enjoy. And then when he found the spot, I was like, do you want to meet me there? Or since, we live right next to each other, you want to just ride together? He was like, oh, you can ride with me and save gas. Okay, another green flag. So I tell him to meet me by the staircase. I'm thinking he's gonna like drive his car and pick me up like how my homegirl does that lives in the same neighborhood. She usually drives her car to the staircase and I got hop in the car. So I thought that's what he was gonna do.
What the?
The time comes where he's gonna pick me up, and so I'm waiting for him. He tells me he's gonna be 10 minutes, so I just make a couple videos while I'm waiting because I'm already outside. I thought he would have,
Okay, I get it. This bird is full of herself. Fellas, this is the case of a woman that thinks she's a 10. In this little birdie mind, she's a dime. But in all reality, she's like a 5, 5.5 maybe. Because this is how she looks with the makeup. After 2 hours of decorating herself, this is how she looks. So in her mind right now, I'm a 10. But then we see her in her natural form as she drives her car. It's looking more like a 5.5. But then you got a chick like that who is thriving in her delusion. She thinks this is how she looks naturally. And this is what we are dealing with here, man, because she's doing a lot of complaining, bruh.
Been there on point. But, he said between this time, he showed up between that time. He was walking. So he walked over to the staircase. So I was like, that's fine. So I ended up walking towards his car. I was like, you know, you could have just said meet me on this side, so we could have. But yeah, anyway, so he didn't open the door. Okay, that's kind of, you know, not many people do that. Like, that's princess treatment. But I'm a princess, so I'm thinking, okay, whatever. I open my own door and I get in. Car's super clean, smells really good. Like, he just got his car detailed. I don't know if he just got it detailed because I was getting in the car, but green flag. And
Bro, who this chick thinks she is? This is a woman who lives for validation. No wonder she thought, oh, he wanted me after I put on a bikini. This is her mental state. I'm telling you, bro, this is the case of a regular, degular, smuggler chick who's a 5.5, maybe. That's your choice. I don't know. To me, she's under a she's like a 5. For sure under a 6. This is just me though. But in her mind, she's a 10. So this is what you're dealing with, bro. And women like that, bro, are the most delusional women, and they seek validation 24/7. That's their fuel. They need that. Tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I look good. Yes, I'm a princess. Treat me like a princess. This is tough.
and then he drives all the way there. Green flag. We get there, the place is really nice. Another green flag. And they actually have a vegan option. So I'm like, wow, but it was out of stock, so whatever. But when we sat down to order, he basically said, get whatever you want. And I was just like, oh, green flag. I'm like, I'm getting the whole menu. You know, I didn't get the whole menu, but I was like, yeah, I'm getting the whole menu. So that was a green flag. And then afterwards, like after we were done eating, he was like, are your shoes comfortable? And mind you, I'm wearing heels. So I'm just like, no, they're not comfortable. I'm glad I didn't wear my red bottoms though. I just wore these because I knew we were going towards the beaches. So he was just like, oh, okay.
Nobody cares that you got red bottoms, baby girl. Damn.
I was like, well, if you like, because he said I wanted to, you know, take you to this place and we were gonna walk around. And I was like, oh, well, there's stores here on the beach that I could just get sandals. And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, we could just go to one of the stores and get sandals. So we go into the store to get the sandals, and I get the cheapest ones really because like all of them were like $40. I got the ones on sale for like $16, whatever. But he watched me pay for it. So I was just like, that was just my ick right there. Since I came from a relationship where I did everything and paid for everything, it was just like immediately when a man sees you open your purse around him, it just is a real ick, a red flag for me. And that kind of just turned me off. Like, okay, we're friends. So after that, I was just like kind of just treating him like a friend. Like he was asking me like questions and stuff like that. And I was just like on a friend vibe because my man, my future man, he's not gonna let me open my purse, especially for some $16 shoes to hang out with you, to walk around and hang out with you. But other than that, like the date went very well, and that was just my only type of like red flag, really. Like I mean, there was like he also like when we were walking, he made sure that I was on the inside and he was on the outside. That was a green flag. That was very gentleman behavior. But everywhere we were going, I was getting so many compliments. He was just like, oh my gosh, like that's so like this is the 5th person that's came up to you and just told you how beautiful you are. So in my head I'm thinking like, damn, everybody in the world can see how like that I'm a princess, but I'm not getting the princess treatment. Like,
Bruh. I told y'all, bro. I know her type. She runs off of validation. She wake up every day to seek it because in her mind she's a princess. She deserved the world. And she ain't nothing but a bird, man. She's complaining about $16. She's tripping about $16, bro. Mind you, it's on the first date. Yo, I don't even know you. You just my neighbor. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Taking your neighbor on a date is crazy. It's like for what, bro? Me personally, bro, I probably wouldn't smash my neighbor, but yeah, I probably wouldn't do it though. But if I do smash my neighbor, no dates. No dates, baby girl. Either I come over there or you come over here. Wham bam. And we gonna keep it brief. This is not gonna be a regular thing. It's just gonna be once or twice, and that's less like some things, fellas, is wise to just leave alone. Me personally, I would just leave that alone. I wouldn't even touch that. But if if that's your thing, be careful with that, man.
I'm the type of woman I want flowers. I want you to I want all the romance. I want to be taken care of. I want like a manly man. I don't know. I just want I don't know. And it just wasn't really giving that. He's cool as hell. Don't get me wrong. I would love to hang out with you. I wanted to hang out with me again, and so I wouldn't mind hanging out with him again. But I would definitely make sure to tell him like as friends. Yeah, we can hang out as friends. And just like when you know what you want, it's just like I told he's definitely the type of person that if I feel like that if I would have asked him to do something, he would do it. But it was just like my friend was just like, you don't have to ask a man to do something; he should already do it. And I'm just like, that's what my guy friend said, and I was like, you're right. It should already be in you, not on you.
Your guy friend. This is what I'm saying, bro. See, a chick like this to me is very sad because she looks completely different with makeup on. And it's almost like when she put on her makeup, like her mask, she get a lot of compliments. So then it strokes her ego. And then she's left in this weird delusional state. It's strange.
So like maybe I should have jokingly said, haha, you're not gonna open my door? Like jokingly my friend was like, no, you should not do that. And I was just like, damn, okay. But I was like, how is somebody gonna know like what to do and how to treat you if you don't like kind of like tell them or imply it? And he was just like, they're just supposed to know. And I was just like, okay. But I don't know. How do you guys feel about this whole situation? I just feel like I'm a princess and I deserve princess treatment, and that's what I want, and I'm not gonna settle. So it's like I don't mind having friends. Oh, and I also forgot. Since I was getting so many compliments, I was just like, hey, can you make a video? And he definitely, he's like, yeah, that sunlight's looking so good on you. And then he's like, yeah, I'll take a video. So he was like, he took the video, and it came out really good. And I had asked him to hold my stuff for me, which was my purse and my shoes. And he held them all the way back to the car. So I also thought that was a green flag. Like, you're willing to hold my purse for me. Like there's like a lot of green flags going on there, but there's also a few red ones. So it's just like I'm kind of on the edge. That's why I want to know, like, what are your guys'
Just like a bird. Missed out on a good man over $16 over crumbs. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like she found the right sucker who is going to deal with her. But it's like, he didn't pay for my sandals. Oh my God. I can't do it now. This is why you can't save these birds, bro. And the whole time she got a guy friend that'd probably be creasing her whenever he feels like it. Because women like this, bro, who always seeks validation, attention, like they will always have a guy friend in their corner who they smash from time to time, every time. But it's right here, side, bro, fellas. It just shows, bro. This is what it looks like when a woman thrives in her delusion. In her mind, she thinks she's a 10, and this is how she looks naturally. It is what it is, man. This right here is kind of wild. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. Yo, imagine him being in a hospital room and the baby's coming out. Again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.